Welcome everyone to the tools for process improvement that we will be discussing in today's video. The Deming cycle is all about PDCA, plan, do, check, act. Deming is all about study. Checking is replaced by the word called study, a PDSA. Let me look into the planning, defining the process right at the beginning, what it is supposed to accomplish. Describe the process, list the key task performed, and the sequence of the step, people involved, equipment used, environmental condition, work methods, material used as on when on basis. Describe the player, the external and the internal customers, external and the internal suppliers, the process operators of what we look into it. Tell me every stakeholder that has been associated in terms of customers, in terms of suppliers, in terms of process operator. Define customer expectation, what the customer wants, where it wants, when it wants. I am talking about customers both in terms of external and internal. Determine the historical data are available on process performances or the data which is to be collected for better understanding of the process, and that is what we need to do around here. Describe the perceived problem associated for the process, for instance failure to meet the customer expectation, excess variation, long cycle times, and so on. Identify the primary causes of problem and their impact in the process performances. Develop potential changes or solutions to the process and evaluate these changes or solution that, and then probably address the primary causes. We are talking about solutions, and the promising solution it can be: conduct a pilot study or experiment to test the impact of the potential solution. Identify the measures to understand how any change or solutions are successful in addressing the perceived problem. Remember, we are into the PDSA, plan, do, study, and act. What we are looking into. So we need to do a pilot study. We need to identify the measures which understand which impacts the changes or the solution, so that we can come up with successfully addressing the perceived problem thereby. Then comes the next step of studying, examining the result of the pilot study. Do not launch it on the open market because it might backfire. The pilot study will give you an exact understanding of what the impact is all about it. Determine the process performances. Has it improved? Has it remained same, or has it deteriorated? Identify further experimentation that may be necessary per se. We come to the next point of act. Select the best change. Best change for solutions. Develop an implementation plan. What needs to be done? Who should be involved in it? What should be the accomplished motto for the plan to achieve? Standardize the solution. For example, by writing new standards operating procedures. Establish a process to monitor and control process performances then and there. What you need to do around here? The key idea: the Deming cycle focuses on both short term continuous improvement and long term organizational learning per se. This is the Deming cycle. Remember, we're talking about the short term continuous improvement and long term organizational learning. Let us give you the acronym for FADE. What is it all about? It is all about focusing. It is all about analyzing, developing, and executing what you are looking at as a problem statement, what you are looking as an opportunity, what you are looking as your strength. You need to focus upon them, analyze them, develop them, and execute them. Juran's breakthrough sequences allow me to give you what Juran stated. It says proof of need. The project needs to be identified. Organization for breakthrough diagnostic processes has to be remedified. Remedial journey, holding the gains as on when on basis we need to go through it. So creative problem solving. What are we looking? We trying to find the mess, identify the symptom. Go for fact finding issues, gather data, operational definition. Go for problem finding, finding the root cause. Finding is brainstorming. Solution finding, evaluate the ideas and proposal. Implementation, make the solution work thereby, as in what we are looking for it. So mess finding, fact finding, problem finding, idea finding, solution finding, and implementation is what we are looking out here as in creative problem solution. Remember, we are talking about the Joran's typology. So The key idea how one approaches a problem solving is not as critical as in the systematic fashion, whether one use the Deming cycle, the Fate, the Juran approach, or CPS, or some kind of hybrid variation as the case might be. We need to go around it. The quality circle tools, the 7 tools, if you want to go around, we are talking about flowchart. We talk about check sheet. Flowchart will tell me how the process is going to flow. Check sheets are what needs to be ticked before a process is deemed to be correct or completed. Histograms will tell me which all the frequencies, activities has to be done for how many times. Cause and effect relationship is like your fishbone. For every activity, there's a preceding activity per se. Pareto's diagram will give me a brief idea as wherein the maximum resources are consumed. What are the efforts? Where are the areas where efforts are to be moved? Scattered diagram will let me know how populated the sample is and where it is located in the graph or in the operations. Control chart will give me exact idea whether you are breaching the upper control level limit or the lower control limit, or is the production process going as per plan. The flow chart or the process map identifies the sequence of activities, the flow of material, the information in the process. Flow chart helps the people involved in process understand it much better and more objectively by providing a clear cut picture of the step needed to accomplish the task. What are we looking into it? Flowchart shows unexpected complexity, problem areas, redundancy, unnecessary loops where simplification may be possible. Compares and contrasts the actual thing of what is happening. Allows a team to reach the agreement on process. Step identify the activities that makes an impact, serves as a training tool. This is where the steps are all about it. Every time you see this diagram is a decision diagram where with from where you come with at least two, three, four alternatives per se before you walk upon it. This is what flowchart is all about it. Flowchart gives an idea of run chart, shows the performances and the variation of the process or some quality or productivity indicator over a period of time in a graphical fashion that is easy to understand and interpret. They also identify process changes and trends over time and show the effect of corrective actions as on when on basis. The run chart monitors performance of one or more processes over time to detect the trend shifts or cycles, allows a team to compare the performance before and after the implementation of a solution to measure its impact, focuses attention on a truly vital change in the process as the case might be, focuses attention on detecting and monitoring the process variations over time, distinguishes special from common causes of variation, serves as a tool for ongoing control, provide a common language for the discussion process and performance thereby. And how do you come across with it? Key idea, the check sheets are special types of data collection from which the result may be interpreted from the firm directly without any additional processes. And that's the beauty of check sheets altogether, as in what all check marks have been taken, or what all processes have been taken, what all inputs have been taken, what all objectives have been achieved. Check sheets is easy to create, easy to understand data sheets. Builds with an each observation a clearer picture, absolutely crystal clear, forces agreement on the definition of each condition and the event of interest. Makes pattern in the data much more obvious and absolutely in black and white beyond doubt. This is the sample area of a check sheet. With this, I come to an end of this video. Thank you for watching it.